So this video is going to show you how to sign up for your schedule, how to sign up for MOCs or mandatory on-call shifts, and how to change your availability. So first off, when you log into Kronos, this is the screen that pops up for me. Might be a little bit different for you. But you go over here on the side, on the right side here where it says My Calendar. So you click on that. And then you're going to go up here and click on this button that has the 6 dots on it. And you're going to change the date to the dates for the schedule period, which for this one it is September 18th through November 12th. Then you click apply. So there's 2 different ways that you can sign up for your schedule. The first way that I will show you is, in my opinion, is the easiest way. So there's this button right here that's called Request Self-Schedule. And this button is only, it only appears here during the time when you're available or when you're able to sign up for your schedule. So if you click on that, so the way that this works is it has the dates up here, and then over here for nurses, it's going to have 7L for nurses, it'll have 7L for day shift, 19L for night shift. And for techs, it'll be 6L and 18L. So this top line here is for day shifts, bottom line here is for night shifts. So I'm only going to sign up for 2 a week because I'm part-time, but if you're full-time, you'll do 3. So you just pick whatever day you want. So like on the 20th of September, I want to work a 7L. So click on that. And as you see, this orange 7L will pop up here. And then we'll say I want to do a 19L on Saturday night on the 24th. And then for the next week, we'll say on the 28th, I want to work a 7L day shift. And on Friday the 30th, I'll do a 19L. So at this point, I like to save it because since you're signing up at the same time as a lot of people, it's pretty common that the shifts get taken kind of quick. So if you go and you select all of them for the 8-week period and then save at the very end, then it's possible that some of those shifts can be taken. So after you've done 2 weeks, then you go over here and click submit. And then you'll see that they'll pop up here. So this big blue box, that's a 7L. So that's saying for the 20th, I signed up for that. For the 24th, I signed up for this 19L. So that way you can know that it actually saved. So then you click back on Request Self-Schedule. And you'll know that it was also saved because it has the numbers here in orange. So then you can click over and go to the different weeks and sign up for the ones that you want. Keep in mind that this is not an official schedule yet. These are just the shifts that you are hoping that you'll get. But keep in mind that the schedule doesn't post and become official until probably a couple weeks before the schedule period starts, and you'll get a notification through Kronos. So once you've gone and chosen the ones you want, make sure you hit submit so it saves. Since I haven't made any changes, I'll hit cancel. So that is the first way to sign up. You can also, you can either stay in this week view or you can go over here to the month view. And most of the squares will have this red bar here. And if you hover over it, it will say which shifts are available. So say I wanted to work on this Wednesday the 21st, and I was hoping to do a day shift, and oh, I see a 7L. So then I can right click it, click Request Open Shift, and then I can click on the one that I'm wanting, a 7L, and then click Submit. So say that I requested a schedule or a shift and it's not one that I want, or I did it on accident. So you can either go here to request time off, and do the drop down arrow to future shift removal. And whatever day you had highlighted on the previous screen, it'll already pop up, or you can change to whatever date that you're wanting. And then you click submit. Let me exit out of that. So if you do that, it's going to come up with this green bar, and you can't get rid of it. So I feel like that one's kind of annoying. So that's not my preferred way. You can also go up here to the request self-schedule button again. And you can just if there's a shift that you clicked on that you don't want, you can just click on it again, and it'll cross it off right there. And then if you do submit, then it will take it off, and then there won't be any evidence that it was ever there. So that's kind of a nice option. So then if you want to know how to sign up for mandatory on-call shifts, which is required this scheduled period, we have to do 2 of them. But I know that's not always the case if other people are watching this later on. But you will hover over whatever shift it is that you're hoping to do. And at the bottom there, the shifts will have an M after it. And that means that it's a mandatory on-call shift. So say I want to do one here on the 22nd, I can right click, request open shift, and click on, I say I want to do a day shift one. I want to make sure that I click the one that has an M on it, because that signifies for mandatory on-call shift. And also right here, it will say on-call. So then you would click submit, but I don't want it to pop up. So I'll just scroll to where my other one went. And once you've submitted it, it'll look like this. So it'll have the M next to it, and it'll have a little arrow, and that way you know that it's an on-call shift. So once you've made your schedule and it looks the way that you're wanting it to, you'll want to go in and change your availability. So you click on this button up here, the request change availability. This button is also only available to click on during your assigned scheduling period. But you want to make sure that you go in and change your availability, because this helps the scheduler know if you have days that you're not able to work, or if they need to move you around, you can be able to choose or be able to say which one you prefer. So the way this works, the date starts here. So this is for the 18th, and then it goes 19th, 20, 21, and then back here it's 25th, 26th, 27th, and so on. So say this let's see, say this Saturday, if I was to get my shifts moved, I would want to work Saturday. Then I can go down here, and there's these 4 options. So it's automatically unavailable. There's the green for if it's a preferred shift, if you were to have to be moved. There's the purple for preferred time off. So if you can work, but you would just prefer not to, you can put that. And then gray is the unavailable. And I know the unavailable is one that you can only, there's like some restrictions. You can only do like 2 in a row, or you can't do like every weekend. I can't remember exactly what they are, but that's a great option if you have school or an appointment or something else that you have to do. So I would prefer to have that Saturday shift if I had to be moved. And I'm available all day. So I can click that button, click apply, and then it'll change that to green. And say I would also be okay to work Friday night. Would be a preferred shift, but not necessarily all day Friday. So I can click on that Friday, and I can change the time. So if I do it to 1900 to midnight, go down here and change it to preferred. So that is telling them that if they had to move one of my shifts this week, I would want to do either Friday night or on Saturday. So then I'll also go in and do the same thing here for this Saturday. I'm available and prefer to work all day, meaning like day or night shift. So I can change it to the green, hit apply. So this is super important to do and super helpful for you guys and also for the scheduler. So then you're more likely to have the shifts in the schedule that you're wanting. So as you can see, as I kind of scroll through, I didn't do a ton because I don't really have a whole lot going on, but I prefer to work a weekend shift if they were to move me. So that's why I have it set that way. So make sure that you guys do all that, and then you go down here and click submit, and that will save your progress. And that is how you do those things.